Hello everyone, welcome. This first lab will be the vSphere Install Configure Manage Lab 1. It's sort of a get acquainted lab. And we'll be using the Fastlane Labs. First of all, you download the Fastlane client, Fastlane Labs 3 client, and then you create your own account. You just create your own account and you click here to create your account, give the name, email address, a password. Remember and use the same email address each time you log in. That's key. And you have an account, now you'll go log in. After you log in, you can see, you won't see a view quite like this. This is the instructor view. You'll see a view like the second here, the student view. So I'm going to go to a student view, but before you do that, in the lower left or lower right usually is an add lab, and you'll have your code that you enter given to you by your instructor, and click add, and then it comes up like this after you have the code in there. Then you're going to click on Launch Lab or Student View, and I'm going to put it over like this so we can see everything on one page. It's going to have to move mine around a little bit. I usually use two monitors. It's easier with two monitors. But then here are your typographical conventions shown in your lab and in your book. Here are the objectives of the lab. We're just going to access the student console, log into an ESXi host, and log into the vCenter. And the purpose of this lab is to make sure that you have access to your labs. It's just sort of a get acquainted lab, so you can access what you need to start doing things. After that, you have an answer key. If you're looking for some answers and you can't find them, the answers are right here for you. They ask some questions in the lab. So first of all, it says we're going to go through these tasks. Right here, we're on lab 1. We click on that, we're there. And it says access the student console. Okay, and it tells us to access the student console. To do that, you go to student A01, and over on the left side it says double click for RDP. So I'll double click that, and up comes our desktop. Do you want to enable these? Yes. And I'll make this larger so we can see. Okay, so here is the desktop. I've already had something open. I'll move that out of the way. Here's the desktop. Now we log into the desktop. If you're unable to log in, the password, or if it requires a login, vclass \administrator, and the standard lab password will be VMware1 exclamation mark, capital V, capital M, where lowercase, 1 exclamation, and that's the password throughout the labs. Okay, so we access the desktop. Next, they would like us to log into the ESXi host. So I'm going to close whatever I have open here and open it up again. So they say click on the Firefox icon on the taskbar. So I'll click the Firefox icon. See if I can make it a little larger so you can read it along with me. That's pretty good. Explore the user interface. Okay, it says to open Firefox, then select vSphere Site A. That's up the top left. Site A. And then go to the host client ESXi01, SA-ESXi01. Okay, we click that. And it takes us to the host client. Now, it did not give me the warning it usually gives you. Usually you have to click on make an exception and proceed and a few things there because of the self-signed certificate. So if it does, just click on proceed, make an exception, and go ahead and log in. Then it asks us to log in with root and the standard lab password, VMware1 exclamation. So here's root, VMware1 exclamation, log in. So this is the host client. We've logged in directly to the ESXi host. Okay, log in, explore the user interface. Okay, you can click around, take a look and see what all's in here. And then it asks us how many CPUs and how much memory does the ESXi host have. Well, if we go to the host on the left side, navigator host, this is the navigation pane or left pane. So we go to host and then we see that CPU and memory. It has 2 CPUs and 16 gigs of memory. Is NTP running on the host? Well, we can look down through here and we would see if it's running on the host. Okay, I don't see NTP running. And remember, if we want to look something up, we can go right here. No, it stopped. How many virtual machines are on the host is next. How many virtual machines? Well, we can click on virtual machines. We don't even have to go to it really. There's 6 virtual machines. And then what are the guest operating systems types? Well, there's Linux and Photon. Then we scroll down, log out of VMware host client. Okay, let's log out of the host client. To do that, your name is up here, whoever's logged in. This is root. We click the down arrow and log out. So we're back where we started. Next, it asks us to log into the vSphere client. The vSphere client is what connects to the vCenter server. So that's where we're going. There is no vCenter client. There's the vSphere client that goes to vCenter. From the student desktop, log into this by going to the site and then SAVCSA-01. So we go back to our favorites here, our favorites folder, and we want to go to the top one, SAVCSA-01. We log in there and it asks us to log in with administrator at vsphere.local and VMware 1 ! And we log in. It takes a moment. From the main menu, and that's in the upper left, it shows us right here, the upper left, click inventory. So we go here and click inventory. The host and clusters inventory appears on the left. So this is the host and clusters view, this icon. If you click here, it changes to VMs and templates. This is the storage view, and this is the networking view. Not a lot of changes over here because we don't have things configured yet. But click back on the host and clusters view, and in the navigation pane, expand SAVCSA-01. Okay, we can't. Okay, we expand it, but there's nothing there. And it says, do you see host SAESXi01 that you logged in previously? No, it's not there because we haven't joined it to the vCenter yet. From the main menu, select Home. Click Home. And on the home page, verify that SAVCSA01.vClassLocal is selected in the drop-down. It is, right here. The page provides information about objects managed by the vCenter instance. And this is, like I said, just a get acquainted lab to increase our comfort level, know where we're connecting so we can do further labs. And then log out of the vCenter server. To do that, we go up to our name up here. Just to the right of that is a little drop down. And click log out. And that's the end of Lab 1. It's that simple. Thank you for watching.